What's up guys, it's Bree, and as you guys can tell by the title and the thumbnail, I'm back with another Baddies West Audition recap, you guys. So let's get into this video. So I'm pretty sure you guys already know how it starts off. They show a little recap of episode 2, and then it picks up where it left off with the other two contestants fighting. They eventually hugged it out, but ended up fighting again, and then after they broke that up, they both got a pink ticket. The next contestant to speak out of the group was J Tall Cutie. She's from Baltimore. She says she's not fighting unless she has to. The next contestant was China Banks, I believe that's her name. She's from Florida. She says she's a rapper, she rapped a little, and then she got her pink ticket. And so did J Cutie. Next was Amberly. She's from Louisiana. I could have sworn they nexted her on part 1 of the audition, but I guess they didn't. Anyways, she's a model, an actress, and she says she's about her money. So Kiana then goes to ask her why she think the next bitch can't fuck with her, as in L'Oreal, the one that was standing next to her. Amber begins to talk shit. L'Oreal was not having that. Then Suki told Amber to square up with L'Oreal. L'Oreal then said she's not squaring up with no one, and she walked off stage. I honestly think she was under a lot of peer pressure and she just was not a fighter. And the judges are actually really messy. I'm not even gonna lie about that part. Anyways, Amber got a pink ticket. Next up was Kia from Wisconsin. She said no bitch can fuck with her because she's a real bitch. She does plenty for her community. She said she made $2.6 million off her businesses. She's not basic, nor come to play at all. And with all that being said, she got her pink ticket. The next group approached the stage. First to speak was Crystal Monet. She's from California. She's a female rapper. She said that's her main thing. She said no one can fuck with her because she's not just bad, but she's also bougie. Another contestant, her name is Bay. She didn't call Crystal Monet out about her music. Bay is also from California. She also raps, but she wants to be a writer. They ended up having a rap off. The next contestant, which was Aaliyah from California, she nicely interrupted them, complimenting all the judges. She was told to read the girls, but was interrupted by Bay. So the next contestant, Cassidy from Washington, D.C., starts to introduce herself. She was told to read each of the girls. Bay goes to say she can't read any one of us. Cassidy then says that she can most definitely read. I tried to swing on Cassidy, but Cassidy dodged her lick, while also saying that Bay can't fuck with her because she's a mess. They walked Bay off stage and Cash continued to read the other girls. Cash and Melissa began to do a little tug of war for the mic. Then Melissa began to introduce herself. She said no one could fuck with her because the contestant next to her hid behind her during a fight. And the other contestant, as in Crystal Monet, she lied about being a wrestler in high school. She also asked if she could do a wrestling move on her, and she told her no. So then the judges asked her to do a wrestling move on Crystal Monet. She flipped Crystal Monet nicely and then helped her up. Crystal, Melissa, and Cassidy received the pink ticket. The next group approached the stage. The first to introduce themselves was Carol. She's from California. Natalie noticed that she was a track star. Tommy said she looked 3 months pregnant. Carol then said that's because her body is real and she never got her body done. And then Dee Dee from California had a dance off with Carol. The next to speak out of the group was Demetria. She's from Illinois. She says bitches can't fuck with her because she'll blend a bitch up if she had to. Lila V from California started to rap. Then Carol tried rapping, but you can obviously tell that she just made that up off the top of her dome. Dee Dee playfully slapped Lila V, then ran. Lila V was not having that. She threw her shoes off. Then she said she's not fighting with no ratchet bitch. Lila V and Dee Dee got a pink ticket. The next group then approached the stage. The first to speak was Carrie from Pennsylvania. She says she wakes up every day and make bread. She also has a clothing boutique. She holds events. Tommy then asks how are the other girls gonna compete with that. Taylor from California then walks up and says she's not worried about what the next bitch has. She's worried about what she has going on. Deja from California began to sing Suki's song 6'6". If you guys know what that is, then you know what that is. Nakaya Pretty from New York started to introduce herself, saying fuck shaking ass, da 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 da. She's about money. She has her own clothing line and she also raps. She does a little rap, then Suki asks her to read the other contestants. They all began to speak over one another. Then they was fighting over a mic. It was just too much going on. The judges were trying to get them to calm down. They ended up dismissing the group. The next group approached the stage. The first to speak out was Biggie from Rhode Island. She said nobody can fuck with her because their money isn't as long as her and her credit score is not as high. Asia from California then butts in saying she's not worried about her credit score. She might be rich tomorrow. And the judges actually liked that, so they gave her a pink ticket. Next is Kwan from Massachusetts. She says she's authentic, she's original, she's also a hustler and has 2 daughters. Next was Tanaj from California. Then the next person was Pretty Girls from Illinois. She said none of the bitches around her really on shit, and she instantly got her a ticket. Next was Jamisha. She's also from California. She said bitches can't fuck with her because she stays to herself, and she got herself a ticket. And so did Kwan and Tanaja. Next was Moody from Colorado. She was highly boring. Next, Biggie was told to read all the girls, and so she did that nicely and got herself a pink ticket. The next group approached the stage. The first person to speak was Ty from California. She said bitches can't fuck with her because she has a fat personality, a fat attitude, a fat style, a fat appetite. She handles her business, and she got herself a pink ticket. Next was Aaliyah Love from South Carolina. She got a ticket after saying she has her major. Next was St. Abby XO. She said she's a trans in action and received a pink ticket. Next up was Mix Foxy from New Jersey. She checked the other girls on stage, and she got herself a pink ticket, but the rest of the group was dismissed. The next group came on stage. First to speak was Butter. She's from New York. Then her best friend was with her also. They were pronounced as a duo. Her name is Dream, and she's from Arizona. They were asked to read the other girls, but before they could, Tajay from California interrupts them, saying no bitch can check her. And then all the other girls started getting loud. Butter and Dream and Tajay got a ticket. The next group was just 3 girls. The first to speak was Arnice from California. She is an influencer. She was told to read the other 2 girls. One of the other girls tried to butt in, but she wasn't really saying much, so they gave Arnice a pink ticket. The next group approached. There was an old contestant that came back because she did not get a chance to speak last time. She says she's that bitch and only worried about herself, and she does not have to bring the next bitch down to be a bad bitch. They called her 7 the Sag. She's from Maryland. The other girls began to interrupt her. The next up was a set of twins. I don't really know if they're biological twins, but they both were from the same place. One name was Lanice, and the other name was Roga. They're both from California. They said they were better than the rest of the girls because they have LLCs. And Suki mentioned that everybody have LLCs. And then it goes to say they won't downgrade any other female, and they received the pink ticket. Next was Tamara from California. She just started talking a whole bunch of shit. Natalie gave her a pink ticket. Next was Boss Ass Tata from California. She said she would take this opportunity to be way further than what she was a year ago. Tommy agreed with her and then gave her a pink ticket. Next was Azima from California. She's an entrepreneur. She was asked how would she hold her own if someone was to play with her. She said she would slap the fuck out of a bitch. So her and another contestant have fought, hugged it out, and both got a ticket. Then Asia from Cali and one other contestant fought, and they both got a ticket. The next group approached. They had a dance off. They were then told to square up. All of them put their sets up. Shakia from California got a ticket. The rest of the group was dismissed. The next group came to the stage. The first to introduce herself was Rose from Pennsylvania. She wasn't really talking, so was told to pass the mic. The next person to speak was Renee. She lost her voice, so it was a little hard to hear her, but I did hear that she was a teacher, and she did get a pink pass. Next was Coco Nasty from Texas. She said she was a scammer. Natalie gave her a pink ticket, but I'm pretty sure Tommy did not believe that she was a scammer. Next was Queen from California. She checked all the girls. Next was Sarah from California. She said hoes can't fuck with her because they pussy stink and they musty. Purr. She also got a ticket. Next was Toxic D from California. She said she speak her mind and nobody can fuck with her. The Mesh from California didn't buck back. Queen and Toxic D got into a fight. They both received tickets. Then the rest of the group was dismissed. The next group then came in. Lily from California came in rapping. She got a ticket. Next, Tornado from Maryland tried introducing herself. She was interrupted by Ashanae's rapping. She's from California. Then Scarface approached Tornado and tried to take her mic. Tornado wasn't letting go of the mic, so Scarface swung on her, and then they broke it up. Then Scarface got a ticket. I don't see why Tornado didn't get a ticket. I actually really liked her. Next was Ty the Pressure from California. She was asked to put her set up. Then they wanted her to fight, but she said she wasn't fighting for free. She was then asked from Tommy when she went to the store, was she buying? She said no, someone's spending. Tommy gave her a ticket. Next was Miss Mac from Florida. She said she's unfuckwittable because she's on her shit and has her own bag. She got a ticket. The rest of the group was dismissed. The next group came in, and the first to speak was Jamaica from Ohio. She talked a lot of shit and got a ticket. The next to speak was Shaniqua from South Carolina. She says she sells spices. She's also a dance instructor. Next was Momo from California. She tried to introduce herself. Then Nunu from Illinois tried to introduce herself too. They dismissed that group. But Natalie caught that she was wearing a Baddies jacket, so she got a ticket. Then finally the last group of girls got on stage. There is only 3 tickets left. The contestants started to do splits and dancing, and 2 contestants started to fight. Both of them got a ticket, so now there's only 1 ticket left. Peso from California goes to introduce herself. In the middle of that, all the other girls are trying to fight for a mic to speak. Peso had a good point. She then goes to say, fighting does not make you a bad bitch, getting a bag does. While she's saying that, two other girls begin to fight over Mike. Then another girl just hits Lala for no reason. Peso then got a ticket, and so did Lala. That was the last of the audition. Natalie did mention just because they have a ticket does not mean they will be on the show. Then it ended there. Thank you guys so much for watching. This is pretty much the end of this video, you guys. Like, comment, and if you're new, subscribe. And thank you so much for watching again. And I'll be back with another video soon. Bye, guys.